Coach, 1-3 over the weekend at Cedarville. What were your thoughts on the weekend as a whole?
Well, we played 3 pretty fantastic games. Defense was a heck of a lot better. Game 2, we just didn't play in any facet of the game. We didn't hit, we didn't field, we didn't pitch well at all. But we ended up going down to Cedarville, which was kind of a strange situation. We drove out there in the morning. Game 1, our freshman came out and just absolutely did what we were hoping what he was going to be able to do coming into the season. He did an excellent job keeping guys off balance. The zone was actually very reasonable, but it was tight, and he was still able to get around that and be able to get guys to hit into double plays when we needed to, get out of tough jams when we needed to. He went 7 innings, which is great for his first conference start. Game 2, obviously, we talked about briefly. Game 3, Cam Hall pitched absolutely fantastic. Again, it was a tight zone, but very reasonable. But the extra little bit on the corners that he usually gets, he wasn't able to get. We ended up in a situation where they scored 5 runs in 1 inning, and I think of the 5 hits they had, 4 of them stayed on the infield dirt. It was just a really unfortunate, crazy kind of inning where we just couldn't buy it out. And the good part was that Cam stayed calm, was able to go back out there and finish the rest of the game, only gave up 1 run and I think only maybe 2 or 3 more hits. So he did a fantastic job. Colton in the last game, he was just fantastic again for a second straight start. He ended up throwing 110 pitches in 10 innings. He was, at 40-some pitches through 6 innings. I mean, it was just fantastic to watch. They were swinging early in the count, which helps. He wasn't quite as sharp as he was at Shawn, to be honest with you, but he was able to make it work, and our hitters did the best they could, especially early. It seems like we're not hitting the ball all that much, but when we do hit, the runs come in spurts where we'll score 3 in an inning or 4 in an inning. And I'm just hoping that we can get to the point where we can do that more often. Right now, the hitters are a little bit slow out of the gate. Pitchers have held us in for the most part. The lines are a little bit skewed. I mean, we gave up 49 runs in 2 games in the last, 11 games. So if you take those 2 games out, everything gets really clear to see that our pitchers are doing quite a good job. Defense has been much, much better. Not great, but much, much better than it was. And ultimately, I think that the guys are seeing that not only can we play with some of the best teams in the conference, but we can absolutely have an opportunity to go out there and win games against them.